As soon as old mate buggers off with his flying tricycle, we can probably start filming because it's pretty noisy. Once he gets out of here, we'll get into it. Today we're installing not all of it, because car builders actually do a crazy amount of stuff. I don't even know what like the whole range of stuff, I don't even know. So there's just that many different things. But today we're doing the sound deadening, which is, you probably may have seen that before. People post photos all the time with their cars and it's all silver and all pretty on the inside.
Did you get silver or black?
Mine's silver.
Silver.
I wanted silver. I reckon it looks cooler than black. Not that you really ever see it. You see it once.
Yep.
That's about it. And then we got the mass noise liner to go over the top of that, which he described it to me, it's like having thongs on your floor. So imagine walking bare feet on your floor. It'd be hot because the car's hot. That's like an extra layer of thongs. Mm-hmm. That's how he explained it to me because I wasn't fully understanding. I do have some problems in my car, a little bit with noise. It is pretty noisy, but I'm not too fussed about it. But we are driving a very long way soon up the Cape, so probably would get a little annoying. But my main problem is heat. We get, like, even wearing thongs and stuff on a long drive, we get sweaty feet and it's just not a good time.
He did say this isn't like the best solution. He recommended doing a heat shield over your transfer tunnel.
Yeah, and then I said that sounds really hard.
So,
and then afterwards my mate Brad was like, you know, that would be pretty easy. And I was like, oh, well, we've got this stuff now. So I reckon it's still going to work really well.
Yeah, he said this will help for a little bit, but then if you drive like 10 hours a day, it's going to heat soak through it and then be hot
but
as well.
But
it is going to help.
It does say, reduces road noise and heat transfer, which are good things.
So pretty much this is like classified as stage 1, and then the mass noise liner and the, what's that called? The acoustic liner. That's classified as stage 2. Pretty much that's a blanket and that's sticky, so you can put that in your doors and stuff.
Basically, I'm pretty sure that is the same stuff as this, but that sticks. So you put that on the inside of your doors and stuff like that.
You can double it up though.
Yeah, you can do layers and layers of stuff. So this stuff sticks, this stuff doesn't. You got to get this stuff to look nice. This stuff, he said, you can make it look however you want. It's just got to be on there. That's its purpose. And we've got a nice little kit to help install it all. So that's going to be pretty handy. I'm pretty excited about the stubby holder. That's going to be cool.
I brought my install kit from when I did it. That's pretty much all you need.
That has had some use.
Yeah, they tape everything when they do it. I didn't tape anything. But yeah, if you don't remember, I did this in the Troopy a while ago, and it was probably one of the best things I ever did.
It was actually, I couldn't believe the difference it made.
Because the Troopy is a very noisy car inside, being a big wagon.
And your exhaust finished basically under the car.
Yeah, but if you have a listen, it sounds like the Troopy sound. It's a bit better than what the Troopy was, but
because it's got like carpet and stuff.
We'll compare that later.
Step 1 is fully gut the inside of the car. Seats out, carpet out, fridge out, center console thing out. This is going to be interesting because I've never pulled the carpet up in this car before. I know before I owned it, it went to Cape York and back already. So the car's done a lot of work even before I even owned it. I'm tipping there's going to be a lot of mess underneath the carpet and it's going to be a bit gross. We'll have a geese. I'm a bit nervous about that.
Started.
This is what we're dealing with.
It's terrible.
I haven't had time to clean it from Beachport. I know after seeing you, I have got a fire extinguisher down in here. After seeing Adam remove that, I remembered, I think I just tech screwed that through the floor.
Wow.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is why you don't have a shed with a floor on it yet, because you can just do that. It's beautiful. But that's wet carpet down in there.
That's good.
That's another good thing that because I had questions about. I was like, going to Cape, the car is going to get water inside of it without a doubt. He's guaranteeing me it's all waterproof and all completely fine, so you can hose it down even if you wanted to. So that is definitely a positive. It's just like, it's very easy to pull apart these cars. 4 bolts, seats there. And that's seat number 2, sort of.
Mine.
Oh, and you got some wires underneath it for some reason. Alright, well, that's seats out and it's all a bit gross. This is disgusting. That's like mouldy as old wrapper. And then I figured out,
It's pretty gross.
I found my underwear.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty gross in here. So.
Yeah, well that was a structural underwear because my fridge was rattling around and then I put that underneath there and it stopped it from rattling and then I forgot about it.
Have you ever cleaned the interior on this?
No, that's what I'm saying. I've never really done that. Hopefully they come out.
It's gonna take your freaking tech screws out.
There's definitely tech screwed in. Like underneath there's tech screws just sticking out. What's what? That is for an old reverse light from about 4 or 5 years ago.
Matter.
No, nothing really electrical works on this car anymore.
And there's a random blue switch on the side as well.
Oh, that was from my fully sick 18-year-old underglow blue neons that I put underneath the car.
I don't know why I agreed to work on the interior of your car.
It's sort of next level. There's a lot going on.
It's pretty bad. What is going on? Why is that? What is that doing there?
Behind it.
Yeah.
I think that was for my old reverse camera or something. Or, I don't know.
There's so many wires.
This is why it's going the Pro Wire, and he's going to spend about 2 days fully pulling everything out and then about a week putting everything back in.
You have to.
Yeah, it needs a birthday. Even like my plug for my Speedo, because my Speedo doesn't work in the car, like that's all stuffed.
I do think that we were at a point where we pulled the carpet out though.
I think we're pretty close. There's just a lot. Put these wires through wherever they came from and just pull the carpet out, I think. Before my wiring was bad beforehand, what do you think of my looms up in there?
Can you call that a loom?
It's definitely a loom, because looms are just bunches of wire that are next to each other, because that's what makes it a loom.
It's really exposing this car.
Yeah, it's not as nice as everyone thinks it is, but after Pro Wire's done, that's like the last piece, and then it's all up to scratch and like nice. To be fair, before I got the car as well, there was already a lot of wiring going on.
That is true. I should buy a stock car, not touch it, and then Pro Wire can do everything. That's my plan.
Yeah, he's looking forward to doing your car one day. He's not looking forward to this. Oh, why is it so manky underneath the carpet? Why is it wet?
Because you don't clean it.
There's like bottle caps and stuff underneath the cup. Oh, there's a lot of dirt in there. There is so many more wires in here than I first thought there was.
So you got all the factory deadening.
There's a pen.
There's multiple pens.
Oh.
I just stopped there and just pull that back.
I don't want to break the carpet either. There's not much holding it together.
Pull this back so we can come over the top of all this.
Copy. I'm going to need 2 hands. Oh, so that's all the carpet out. What is it? Why is there like a... It's like a... It's growing down there.
Yes, it is. Ever fresh. Keep your car dry. That's why you're doing it.
There's a lot more.
What is that? Why is this all stuck?
Let me come around.
Growing around your wires.
Growing around the... What is that?
It's like a tree, like moulding around it. That's gross.
Oh, what is...
Why am I doing the gross side?
Why is this side more gross? Like, that's... There's a lot of different states on that floor. It's not as bad as I first thought it would be though, to be honest.
I forgot how bad your car is. So I came into this day thinking it's going to be cruisy.
It's cruisy.
Oh, what is that?
What is that? Why is that? What is that, Adam?
I'm not touching it. This is bad. Well, we just need... All the wires need to not be there. The loom, apparently. Was this you trying to be fancy?
No, that's factory Toyota.
Jesus.
I don't put this stuff on stuff, so...
There's no wire in it.
Yeah, but it's probably for something that was in the back of the car at one stage.
Why is that wire stuck to the floor? I think your wires are melted.
Melted? That's probably what it is.
Like this is stuck on the floor.
Oh yeah, they've been melting.
That's not good.
That is the opposite of... This is the opposite of good, Adam. Turns out I almost died. Multiple times.
What's this?
What?
Bloody some photographer's, videographer's business card.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not mine.
You wouldn't believe it. Some bloke was chatting up Sam on top of a sand dune because we didn't know what we were doing with your camera and he fiddled with it. And I wasn't.
Why you touch my camera?
Yeah. No, he was actually quite helpful.
What do you mean you didn't know you were doing? You've been filming the same
The
camera.
exposure thingy was like all wrong because the conditions weren't very good conditions. So it turns out one of my doors is actually green.
It's a multicolour car.
It's a multi-purpose car. Still full of sand.
Oriental.
Brad's here now though.
G'day.
Brad's doing things.
Yeah, Brad's doing things. This door's white. Oh, very white. That's white, that's normal. And then figured out, oh you can't see it now because there's carpet everywhere, but all the melted, what we thought was melted wires was actually just the floor got that hot that everything started melting. So even my diff breathers, because my diff breathers live in my cab, they started melting through on the floor, which isn't good. I feel like there's just more mess every time you look at it.
Stop looking at it.
This stuff, the stage 1, you don't have to cover every single inch. It looks nice when you do, but they said it's best to like have it in the middle of the panel. To do the inside of this door, like we're not too stressed about the doors.
No.
To do the inside of this door, instead of going to the edges and stuff, and just cut a decent sized bit that just does the center part. So you do the center part of that, and then there's another section up here. I'll do the center part of that.
Yeah, so you don't just cover every square inch.
No.
But you can if you want to.
Can if you want to, but the doors they're a bit difficult to do. I mean, they give you a Stanley knife, but you need lots of blades because
Yeah.
it's painful to cut through.
So it's pretty tough stuff.
And then this is your applicator. This is the one I had. So you can do that, or I found using this end it actually works really well for like the edges and stuff because you can really push down on it.
Yeah, okay.
Because you need to push pretty hard to make sure it sticks.
Yeah.
Especially in the door because it's vertical. On the floor, not so much. But when I was doing the roof of the Troopy, which was very painful, that was the killer for me. The rest of it didn't take too long.
Yeah, okay. So we should be alright. We're not doing the roof in mine.
Nah,
So
you just gotta make sure all your surfaces are clean or else it won't stick.
it's gonna be the hard part.
That's gonna be the hard part in there. So I've wiped down all the doors and everything, so it should work.
Brad's got his door off. The inside, I've got all the carpet off the back wall. Starting to realise that my car's just tech screwed together.
A little bit off.
This is all like tin, just screwed all together. Now I gotta somehow clean all this up. What's gonna be?
That's still the normal.
Too many dramas. I don't really know how where to start.
Alright, so this is the door, so it's kind of hard to see. We've got one big one in the middle, just put one off to the side up there, and then up the top there's a slither in there. So that's pretty much the center of the door. Just gonna put this back on and then we'll do the old knock test and see how much better it is. I'm gonna start on the rear wall because you're supposed to start on your verticals and then come down to here. Because we want to try and make this as neat as possible, correct?
Yes.
Because we're thinking about leaving it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about leaving it without the carpet on it. Just because I reckon it looks pretty cool. But also I reckon putting the carpet back on is going to be pretty hard.
So I'm going to try and make that as neat as possible. We've got worked out a plan before I stuck it down. So it looks pretty gross with all the glue and years of dirt stuck on it.
We'll see what it looks like. We'll see, because we've got that other stuff we can put on too. So that might
do
actually
the knock test. Because I said we were going to do the knock test.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Sounds much better.
Sounds solid. That's pretty crazy stuff, really. I don't really get how it works, but it does.
Axel really wants to get in the car.
Yeah, well, he's not.
Oh! I think he's worried that we're going somewhere. He won't leave me.
I'm trying to clean it, Axel. We're trying to clean it.
What are you doing?
Axel?
Just wants to be part of the team.
I think the vacuum scares me and he wants to be inside the car. Don't like loud noises. Brad's just about finished this side of the car. It's actually coming up pretty good.
Not too bad.
And Adam's working his way around the... That's looking sexy. Sexy. And Axel's just doing bugger all.
Breathing on my leg.
Supervisor.
Yeah.
Work harder!
Axel's just giving us a hand, except now he's in the way. I think Axel really wants his dog box done. That's what he wants. He's like, I need this in my life.
What's wrong?
I don't know what's wrong with him, but he won't get out now.
What's wrong?
Every time I do car stuff, I think he thinks that we're gonna like leave, and he gets all weird. Axel, what's wrong?
Get him to hold the applicator. Roll it on.
Get him to get out. I can't do it again.
Where's the
Hang
applicator?
on. He's doing good. He's doing great. Good job, Axel. Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm upset. I'm not even getting paid. Oh. Alright, you gotta get out now, Axel.
Go on.
Come on.
Get going.
There you get.
Get going.
Come on. He's not getting
He's not
out.
budging.
He's in there. I'm gonna have to grab him.
You're gonna have to snatch him out.
Pick him up.
Get
and
the winch.
I bet you he sort of starts growling at you.
Yeah, he won't like it if I do it. he's just giving up. You just want pats. Yeah, you gotta get him out, I reckon.
Axel, come here. Just to be clear, I'm not hurting my own dog, but he will yell. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
What are you? You're
Not even pulling
so
him.
cruel.
I'm not even pulling him. It's okay.
He's too comfortable.
Come on. One dog out of the car.
Ah, good work. What are you up to?
Oh, it is bloody still sanding. It's actually going in pretty good.
Brick walls looking pretty snazzy.
The main, well, aesthetically pleasing bit. So Adam's putting in a lot of time, a lot of detail, and you do have to be a bit more careful when it's on the wall.
Make sure it doesn't fall off.
Yeah, we don't want that coming
Where
off.
they're like on the floor, like where me and Brad, we're just slapping this down.
Slap her together.
Slap it
Looking
together.
good.
It's funny because you're like, oh, it's actually so many little pieces like over the, like we're just using all the scrap bits just to save some, but you can't really tell that we've put like 20 pieces on the, what do you call it?
Transmission tunnel.
Transmission
Yeah.
tunnel.
It looks good from over here.
Yeah. Looks good from where I live.
Good from far.
We'll put some like alley tape down the joins all the way down.
Yeah. Basically,
good.
fancy duct tape.
But
She's solid now.
it's much better.
If you're doing it yourself, allow a day. If you've got a bunch of mates, you can do it pretty quick, because I don't know how long, probably been doing this for 2 hours.
Like
laying it down
laying
for
it.
like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit
a
of
while.
cleaning and stuff. So.
The cleaning's the worst part. Like, even like just little bits like this, like that can just fill in a tiny little
slap
gap.
it on there like I did this little piece here.
And even if it overlaps a bit, double sound deadened. So that's better than normal, surely.
all the sound down there.
So this is the alley tape. This is just to go over your little joints, just to help. Again, is it going to help join it together, or? I think it is supposed to help keep it down. But it also just looks tidy. Like that blends in so well.
Yeah,
Just
makes it look professional, I reckon.
just helps it join it all together. Just gives it a bit more strength, I reckon. I think it does. And better seal, I suppose, since it's waterproof.
Yeah, if it's waterproof. Yeah.
That's one good thing, because we are finding like a lot of holes in the floor everywhere.
Copy on the tech screws.
Yeah. Not just where the fire extinguisher was, but there's holes everywhere. Even underneath Adam, I think there's like 3 or 4 holes.
Tech screws.
Even up in the firewall, like up in all there, I had heaps of holes. So no wonder the water kept coming in. But this should actually also help stop the water coming, making it a modern vehicle.
It's just an all-round good product.
Yeah.
Like, I would heavily recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna do it before you do a bunch of stuff to your car.
Like the stereos out of this car right now and everything. So
It's not ideal.
if you can do it before you do everything, it's definitely a go.
Got a theory. Is your car really a build if it's not sound deadened? Because that's what that seems to be what all the cool kids do on Instagram is put.
79s.
Yeah, if you got a brand new 79, first thing you do, gut the interior, sound deaden it, and yeah.
To be fair, it's the best way to do it.
Yeah, we were saying that before. Imagine if it was a brand new car, how easy this would be to do.
You wouldn't have to clean anything.
That's going in a treat. You can't even see that first one that you did. Look at those grubby hands. That's some nice sound editing, and you've just got these filthy hands on it.
Well, your car's filthy.
Oh! Adam just dropped the F-bomb.
He's gonna get in trouble.
I'm uncomfortable sitting cross-legged for like an hour and a half.
Making excuses.
It looks nice and shiny inside now, though. Looking good.
Yeah, copy on the shiny.
Yeah, copy on the shiny.
We have spotted the wild Samar.
It's getting there.
It's looking pretty good.
It's actually looking bloody awesome. Sound deaden.
Oh yeah.
That would have hurt your ears before.
Bit tinny.
Yeah, but now we're good. We just got tiny little bit along the bottom just to make it look nice.
You don't actually need it.
Don't need it, but we've got it, so we're gonna make it look nice. Then we gotta start on the big sheets. Another 5 minutes and we'll have it all sound deadened and it'll look sick, and then we're just gonna cover it all up. But no, it's gone down pretty good. You definitely want the install kit though to get one of these, because just the roller and having this rounded off gets into all those little grooves in your floor. The thing about this little tool, you'd be screwed. Gotta keep going. Gotta get this done so we can go KFC. That is, you've done well, Brad.
Pretty delish. We've got like 2 empty bottles of sauce and then 1 bottle out of the canopy. So we're rationing here. But...
Copy on the sauce.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is why I don't rate sauce. Alright,
Who put sauce in the fridge?
yeah, this is, comment below.
I'm off here.
Sauce in the fridge or sauce in the pantry?
I reckon
This needs to be sorted out. I'm a pantry guy.
Your sauce was in the fridge.
Yeah, because my missus is a fridge lady.
3 of them. All 3
Yeah.
sauces are in the fridge.
Oh god.
Samantha, I'm off here.
Yeah, so me and Samantha, normally in my house we have 2 sauces. One's in the pantry and one's in the fridge. So I've got my own sauce and she's got her sauce. And we all know my sauce is better.
I reckon, yeah. No.
Yeah. But in other news, she's all in. Look at that. Oh yeah. That is sexy. Got all the tape on, the joint all together, make it all nice. Didn't do it on the floor. For that to fall off the car, we'd have to be upside down. I think we've got some other problems. That is looking the goods. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, it's good.
You happy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're abandoning us, aren't you?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh.
Now, I'm probably late.
Oh, big rugby boy. Who do you go for?
Well, we're in Victoria, so it's Storm.
Yeah, copy that.
There's only one team here.
Go Storm! They're gonna get up or what?
You'd hope so.
Bye, Adam.
I'll leave you with these 2 to figure it out, how they're gonna do it.
How do you do the next part?
Put it in.
And neatly cut it around everything.
Yep.
Copy on the neat cuts?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Just cut like holes over the transmission tunnel for that and do 1 sheet over it. That's big.
Yeah, okay. Alright. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
We're just running a really thin bit of silicone along there just to
Swipe it with my finger afterwards.
make it real nice.
Hopefully it turns out bloody nice.
It looks nice.
Looks
Door.
it looks bad. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That looks nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks good.
All in there.
Oh yeah. You want some?
So we just got a little bit left over. So obviously we've done all the inside, like of the wall and everything, but we just knocked on the panel before. I was like, that doesn't sound deadened, so we're just gonna go through the speaker holes, those neatly cut speaker holes in my car, and then yeah, we're basically literally this strip here. Just gonna stick that in on each side and should make a pretty big difference. So I think this side's actually not that bad. The other side was very tinny. But hopefully we'll just stick a little bit in there and fix it, because we got a little bit spare, so we may as well.
Slap it on in, double sounded and everything.
Yeah, that's the problem. Once you go a little bit, you're like, oh, I need to do more.
If you have something left, you're just like, oh, there's a little gap there, might as well.
Yeah.
They say you don't need to worry about it, that you're like, you know, I don't know
I
about
seem pretty worried about it.
Yeah. Just worried about that little 10mm gap there.
Yeah. Alright, I know I keep saying this, but we are officially done with the sound deadening. We've got it, not that you can see, but in actually behind the panel too. Get a little knock. Can't notice a huge difference in that little panel, but with the doors, definitely way better. The whole, like, you can walk around the car now, as you can tell, it's definitely sound deadened, but that looks sick. Just take it in for a little moment before we just can't see it anymore, because that looks sexy as. Brad's side of the car's too nice for shoes now.
Yeah.
What's
take
this?
boots off now.
Oh, yes. So
I reckon this is a goer.
So that is like a stick-on. I've forgotten already. Acoustic. Yeah, the on that.
Yeah. Acoustic liner.
So I've done the sound deadening part, and then this is the mass noise liner. So you put this is like big rolls of like rubber basically, Well, not it's not rubber, but
Like a foam.
I'm sure
I don't know what. I don't
It's
know
something-
what the other stuff's like.
it's
This
something
is-
special.
It's like 2 layers of foam,
Yeah.
acoustic foam.
So we put the non-stick stuff on the floor because obviously we're gonna have to put it all around the gear sticks and stuff. But this will stick on the back wall. And honestly, I reckon that looks sick.
I reckon that'll
we
look pretty good.
We could definitely not use carpet and just use that.
Yeah. I reckon that's a go. Now I'm just like, why did we spend all that effort trying to make this look all neat? But anyway. For the video. We did it for the video.
Well, we know how good it looks. I'll take some photos from memories.
It is on the internet, so I suppose people do know what it looks like behind there. Yeah, no, it does look good.
And imagine one day if I took the canopy and the tray off and then I tapped on the back wall, you couldn't hear it.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right.
The only problem I'm finding with the sound deadening is that once you start, you don't want to stop. We're already like, I was never going to do the roof. And we've got a couple sheets left and now we're like,
Yeah, we're doing the roof.
we could probably do the roof.
It's like,
Anywhere you
what-
can tap, you just tap it and you go, oh yeah, that's actually a bit tinny. That needs some
the rain
deadening on
noise.
it. Yeah, I don't want to hear the rain anymore.
You don't want to hear anything.
No, I don't want to hear nothing. Now, just so you know, there's no measuring once and cutting twice of this because this is all we got.
It's just measuring once and cutting once and just sending it until
Yeah,
it looks good.
no pressure.
No ruler needed.
Oh, it is bright out here. Your canopy is just no. Camera doesn't like it.
It's too shiny. It has a knife.
It has a knife. Don't stuff it up. Hopefully it cuts good.
Well, this is either going to go really good or really bad.
Is it cutting good or is it ripping?
Yeah, it's cutting mint.
Oh, that's good.
Probably need to cut it twice, but
Yeah, it's pretty thick. We're gonna hear nothing in this car when we go to KFC, right?
oh yeah.
KFC is that for me?
Oh, that actually did it in one hit.
Oh,
Oh, mint. That was easy.
yeah, it's really easy as long as it's the right measurement.
Actually, was that? It's meant to be 800 mil. Oh, no, we're a bit off. About 200 mil out. Oh, what's that?
Oh, you're a funny guy, Brad.
Oh, I'm hilarious.
You are hilarious. That's why we're friends.
Is we'll measure the middle of this, draw a line, and we'll measure the middle of that, draw a line, we'll start from the middle and work our way out.
What if we just started from one end and then cut it
Oh,
off where it ends?
We want that to be like,
Oh, we're wrapping around, aren't we?
yeah, we're not
Yeah.
mucking around here.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair call.
One piece wonder.
Alright, so basically what we're doing is we've got the carpet out and we're going to do 2 sections. So this is the back wall, the car's along there. So that's the front of the car. This section through here, the raised up bit, that's that, I don't know what you call that, the metal bar.
Just the hump.
Just a metal hump. So we're going to leave that exposed. So we're just going to sort of trace the mat that's underneath and follow all these holes. That one over there is for no reason though. So I don't know why that's there.
We'll find out the hard way.
But yeah, because you just got to make sure, like this is where your seats bolt in these random little holes. So I cut all that out and hopefully just put it all in one piece.
Captain No Sound. He's got his cape on.
Did Brad cut it right?
Hey, I didn't cut it.
Sorry.
Gonna have to.
Oh, it actually went on.
Oh, look at that.
Set this up there a bit. Alright, so it's getting dark because we're halfway through constructing the shed. Doesn't have any lights. So we've got a little torch over there. This has gotten too hard. We tried to do it, like the correct manner and we couldn't really figure it out. So now I'm thinking if we just cut it and hopefully it works out. I feel like you cut it and then you just go, I've done this all wrong. This is why the whole thing's been a bit nervous because there is a bit of price to all this stuff. I can't remember how much it all is. But it's a decent amount. It's sort of like, I don't know.
If you need to do it, it will be very, very good.
You'd probably rather do it right the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like it's good, but you don't want to stuff it up, and I've got a feeling I've stuffed it up. That part is supposed to be there, so now we just measure up to the bloody gear sticks. Hopefully I haven't wrote us off just yet.
You know, you were saying before that you measure twice, cut once.
Yep.
What did you just do, Sam?
I didn't measure at all.
You just measure once and send it.
Oh, I think, no, I have, see, no, we're good.
You keep telling yourself that.
No, yes, but no. Alright, so fast forward probably about 3 to 4 weeks. Basically, got late, put the seats in so we could drive around, and then I haven't had any time to continue doing it. So this is where we're at. So this is in the daytime, so now you can see. Got all the matting in. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure I've stuffed up the front, but And it'll still, once all the carpet's over, it'll still be fine. As you can see, it's actually pretty dirty already because we've been using it lots, but the back's pretty tidy. Basically, all we got to do now is chuck the interior back in and then we're fully done, which I should have done ages ago, but haven't done it. So let's get to it. Carpet's back in. Sam's just cleaning the windows because she can reach it at the moment. It's getting there. I'm not going to put the speakers back in the hole over there because it's going to the pro wire in about 2 hours. So she's going to be pulling all that out. Everything we do is very last minute. So last time we had to get it ready because of getting tuned the next day. Got it to a driving point. Now we've got to get it ready to go to the pro wire. So there's actually a car for him to run wires through. Getting there, pulling stickers off from like 5 years ago. Back wall looks sick. Now you can't even tell all the hard work that we've done. It definitely makes a big difference. So just got the center console section thing to go and the seats, and then yeah, then she'll be apples. All right, so she's all back together now. Got the fridge in, seats are all in, and it's done. The carpet's actually sort of clean for the first time ever. All sort of fitted back in a lot better than I thought. Back wall looking absolutely sick. That's probably my whole favourite part, was putting that back wall on. I'm surprised at how well the carpet actually went back in. When we pulled it all out, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And then that way, if you do stuff something up, if you cut something in the wrong place like I did, it hides it all. Anyway, that's all the sound deadening in the car. As you can see, it's not really that hard. Basically, if I can do something at home in the shed, I can dig holes. That's all I'm really good at. So mechanic stuff, no good, but this, anyone can do it at home. It's not really that hard. The only thing I did struggle with was probably the mass noise liner at the end, just cutting it around the gear sticks. I did stuff it up. I cut it in the wrong spot to start with. That's my bad. With this, you only get one shot because you don't have a lot of excess material going on. Hey, yeah, you can actually, depending on your car, you can buy pre-cut ones, which is a lot easier. If you can do that, I definitely recommend doing that. It would just save you a lot of mucking around and stress, because it is pretty expensive stuff. So when you're cutting it up, you are a little concerned about where you're cutting it, and when you cut it wrong, you get a bit annoyed at yourself. I'd take you for a drive in the car, but you wouldn't notice any difference on camera. But when you drive it in real life, it's a lot better than what it was. My main thing was heat coming through the floor, which has fixed itself, thank God, because we're taking it on a couple of like sort of 2 hour drives sitting at 100. That's normally when the floor would get really hot, and this time we haven't got any heat coming through it, which is sick, because I didn't actually know, but all my wiring was melted on the floor, as you've seen, and that's obviously very bad. But that's just sort of explains like how much heat we're sort of dealing with coming through the floor. It's helped with that a lot. And of course the noise. Who's that? Oh, it's Mitch. Like, who's this noisy guy driving up the road? Anyway, but yeah, so noise wise, I haven't noticed a hell of a lot of difference. You can tell it definitely is different, but I didn't have any interior in the car at the time, so I'm sure it would be a lot better now. And I haven't had my stereo in there, but Adam was saying, because did it in the Troopy. When he did the Troopy, the difference was insane. It was so much better for noise-wise and stuff. But he was saying, especially with your sound system with all your subs and everything like that, then the music quality is a lot better as well. It's pretty keen to get the stereo back happening and get back into it. But if you're struggling with noise in your car, definitely. If you're struggling with heat, definitely do it. So is it hard to install? No, not really. And you can actually get them to install it if you want to. So all in all, I give it a big tick of approval. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you guys there.
Cup of coffee on the car floor.